of Our Lady of Good Health, Velankanni. So most of my dear ones have asked me for an update regarding the current situation at Velankanni, which is located in Nagapattinam, Tamil Nadu. As you all know, that the current situation here in South India, that is Chennai, they were experiencing a lot of rain right from the start of November. So luckily around this week, I should say that the sun is shining brightly and you absolutely get to see very less rainfall. As you can see over here, that I'm standing here at the lower Basilica, and right behind me you can see the entire, not exactly the entire, some portion of Our Lady of Basilica. So during the course of the video, I will definitely show you the other churches, but what is the best thing about Velankanni is that there are a lot of other churches surrounding the main church, and the best of all is the beach, which is known as the Velankanni beach, which makes this place more serene, calm, and more enjoyable for people visiting this place. So for people who are watching, about Velankanni for the first time, let me just give you a short introduction about it. Let me just explain to you that Our Lady of Velankanni, she is also referred to as the Lourdes of the East. Not only people of India, but also people of other faith and religion, caste and community do visit here. And Our Lady, she is known to have showered her blessings abundantly on all of them, and whatever you ask for, prayers are definitely answered. So also, just to talk about the current situation, let me tell you that the shops are functioning as normal, all the restaurants are serving food, and also masses are being served regularly. As far as I know, after the COVID, in the month of September, the churches were open here in Velankanni, and now it's open for visit for all. So if you're planning for the visit, and if you're just scared, because of the rainfall you might get stuck or somewhere, I am currently lucky to have been visiting it around this week. So I'm happy to be here and where I get to enjoy this lovely weather. If you visit this Velankanni during the month of March to April, which is the most preferred time, as families who are traveling with kids, they have their summer vacations and they choose to, visit Our Lady of Velankanni during this time. So that is the most preferred time for people traveling with families. But apart from that, what is the best time I personally feel is the month of February. Once I had visited this place in the month of February, and the weather was totally awesome and more pleasant. I actually did not experience this humidity onto my skin. Right now, even though the sun is shining brightly, I'm actually not feeling humid because of the current weather situation, because of the rainfall into the other parts of Chennai. Here, the breeze is a bit cool. So I'm very happy to have been doing this vlog for Our Lady of Good Health, Velankanni, and to show you the other parts of Our Lady of Good Health. And during the course of the video, I will definitely explain to you, for those of you who are watching this for the first time, what are the three main known miracles of Our Lady of Good Health, Velankanni. So I'm happy here to show you this vlog. So let's take a look around. So right now I'm at the lower Basilica, and I'll just show you the view from the top. So now I'm just taking a walk towards the main shrine of Our Lady of Good Health, Velankanni. So come, let's take a look. actually the main shrine of Our Lady of Velankanni. As let me just show you a look around. I mean, there are people here visiting here, but right now the crowd is less. This is the museum where people give offerings for their prayers that have been answered. You have the bookstore where you can get a lot of religious articles. There is also a small shrine in the backyard. As you can see, the place where it's written, "Be with us, Mary," along the way. So as soon as we get our offerings, we first visit the shrine and then enter the main chapel of Our Lady of Velankanni. You see here, the people who are selling garlands are right there. There are shops which are open. Now here comes the main shrine of Our Lady of Good Health Velankanni. So masses over here are offered from right morning 6 o'clock, which is in Tamil. So I'll just give you a closer look. I'm just afraid that I won't be able to give you the view from inside as photography is banned inside. I mean, this Our Lady of Shrine Basilica, initially dated back in history, was built in the Roman Gothic style. But since then it has got a lot of changes in the architecture, and the church has also seen a lot of expansion. You do have facilities for accommodation. I mean, the church as well have facilities to stay, and you have a lot of private hotels over here as well. So you can check out what best suits your needs, and accordingly, just going for the one you like. I just love the architecture. It totally looks awesome, so beautiful. And obviously the color white makes it more serene. I just love the look where you can get to see the beautiful clouds. I'm happy that today the sun is bright and we have clear skies, of course. So right now I have actually shown you the main shrine, the view from behind and the flag post. So I'm planning to cover the view at the old Velankanni church as well, where the main miracle of Our Lady of Good Health Velankanni seems to have taken place. So I'll be more than obliged to take you to that particular place and show you the view from there. I hope you all have loved the vlog so far. So happy to take you to the next part. So right now I'm walking towards the main shrine of Our Lady of Good Health Velankanni. As you can see here, that right now I am on this footpath, and towards my right there's another, and in between there is a sandy road. So on this sandy road we see a lot of devotees walking on their knees. You can just imagine how difficult that is, walking on their knees and asking Mother Mary for her favors, for her mercy. This is surely the toughest of all prayers which I find. I know we kneel down for some time and we find it so difficult, but there are people who are covering this long distance. So hats off these to people who are looking for favors. And come, let's walk with me. We are, as I said, we are walking towards the old Velankanni church where miracles of Our Lady of Velankanni have taken place. As I told you earlier that there are three notable miracles of Our Lady of Good Health Velankanni. So the first of all is the miracle where she has appeared to a boy who was actually selling milk. This was actually in the 16th century. So he used to sell milk, and near Our Lady's time there used to be a banyan tree. So there he just waited for some time to take some rest. And while he was taking rest, all of a sudden he appeared some light and the wind blew. And as soon as he opened his eyes, initially he was scared, and as soon as he opened his eyes, he saw a very beautiful lady with a child in his hands asking for milk. So, and she smiled at him, and there was obviously no oral communication that happened. So this little boy who was selling milk, he gave that lady milk for her child. So and later he proceeded ahead to sell milk to his master. So now when he reached at his master's house, his master was very curious. Why? Because the quantity of the milk had got reduced in his pot. So he scolded the little boy. So he scolded this little boy for not having got sufficient milk. When he scolded this little boy and he just looked at the pot of milk, it was brimming, it was overflowing, and his whole house was filled with milk. And when he asked the little boy who was selling milk of what had happened, and he was quite astonished, and he actually was amazed at this beautiful miracle taking place. So this is one noteworthy miracle which was experienced in history about the 16th century. The second miracle of a lame boy who used to sit under this banyan tree in Velankanni in a town called Narutithi, as far as I know. And this little boy, he was lame, so his mom used to leave him under the banyan tree so that he could sell milk. So all of a sudden when he was sitting there, he experienced one light falling on him and some thundering. So when initially he was scared, and then when he saw a beautiful lady smiling at him. At once he offered this lady with this buttermilk that he was selling. And then she asked him to go and spread the message and tell people that this place has been chosen and to build a church here to a known gentleman at that point who was a Catholic. So, but this little boy was quite surprised as this lady was asking him to go to this gentleman and tell this message because he was lame and he couldn't walk. So Mama Mary told him, stand up and start walking, and he was at once healed of of his sickness and he started walking. So this message spread throughout the town, and from that day onward she is known as Our Lady of Good Health. Hope you love the look when you're walking. This is Our Lady's tank. See here? In all different languages. I mean, they have mentioned what is the miracle that has happened. Here you do see it's mentioned Our Lady's tank and the miracle that took place at the 16th century. This is the new construction that I was talking about. shrine. You can see the waves here for this religious visit. The beach, the calmness of the beach makes you more peaceful. So one of the miracles that I had explained earlier is where the Portuguese sailors were, sailing in their boat towards China, but on the way they experienced heavy rainfall and thundering. So it was quite difficult for them to manage their sail in the boat. So they at once interceded to Our Lady, Star of the Sea, and they reached the shore here at Velankanni. And once they reached the shore over here, they saw this beautiful church, which at that time was very small. So they made a vow to expand this church. So they then expanded the church, and after that as well, the church has undergone a lot of expansion. So guys, hope you've loved this vlog of mine at the shrine of Our Lady of Good Health, Velankanni. So if you do like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do like, subscribe and share. And of course, I'll be happy for the views I get as well. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.